Welcome back to another episode of SAP Simplified, Amplified, and Prepared. I'm your host, Dennis Horvath. Today we're talking about common SAP pains. Every company has them. What's it look like to, say, a basis admin versus the business as a whole? Let's get started. So as an SAP basis admin, you go in, first thing you need to check is to make sure everything was backed up. Obviously this is for any kind of major issues where a rollback is needed, which could completely devastate several hours or even days, possibly even weeks, depending on your backup procedure. So it is very important. So it's something that they check every day. Things that could prevent backup, hung processes, disk space, unexpected database growth, those kind of stuff. That's why you also check for that. And there's different transaction codes that you'll need to go into. You also plan for this stuff, so being able to see growth, aggregated growth throughout the week, month, year, plan for that accordingly. Other things in a database that could happen, indexes grow as well, become fragmented. All that stuff needs to be checked. So you'll move on to the operating system. There's only 3 that SAP supports. That's Windows, SUSE, and Red Hat. You'll need to check system logs in there. Disk space, again. Any hardware issues. And then ticket queue. Finally, you'll get into the SAP system itself. You got to go through things like process overview, system logs again, record updates, RFC queues, background jobs, locks, short dumps, load balancing checks, SAP services themselves, any alerts in the system, and then finally the email queue within SAP. All of these have their separate T codes that they go into. All of these take time to drill down, and each of these things can take down production in a variety of ways, whether it be notifications not going out for the email queue, SAP services not running correctly, load balancing so everybody's on one server, overloading that server, locks in the system, meaning records can't be updated, background jobs either not running, hung, or running long, affecting other jobs, all stacking up behind the scenes. These all can affect the way your business runs, and all can be easily caught if you're looking in the right areas. Now, troubleshooting. This is a big one. Most of the time, in most SAP places, this is only done when a user is called. SAP is known to either not give alerts by default or overwhelm the alerts that it gives, leading anybody to start ignoring those. So this is huge. When an SAP admin does get that call, he starts going through the system again, through some of those transactions that I mentioned before, but most likely he'll set up a trace, right? All manual, to be able to coordinate with the user, to be able to try to recreate the issue. There's no guarantee that that issue will be recreated. The trace will be set up, they'll run it. If it doesn't, they'll run it again. If it doesn't, they'll run it again. If it doesn't again, they may reschedule another time or just assume that it fixed itself. Work processes are also very important, as this controls how jobs are ran inside SAP. The key to this is using as many as possible that don't block each other and at the same time run in an optimal way. RFCs are important, as this is the default way SAP communicates with other systems. When these go down, orders can stop going out, notifications, payments can stop being made, basically halting any kind of purchasing. Now, performance can be measured several different ways inside of SAP. Several different transactions. They are not correlated together, so they are individual, all manually have to stitch them. Then on top of that, each system is unique. As an example, ERP is different than BW, has different things than CRM, etc. down the line. All the Java systems as well. So finding performance issues, bottlenecks, is not easy. These bottlenecks can affect anything from jobs running long, orders not getting out, record updates not being updated efficiently, receiving notifications, order status updates, and all are critical to the different types of businesses. So what does this mean to a business? Why do we go through all these things? Well, here I've put together all the actual transactions it takes to look at all these, so you can see the time, the effort going through each of these every day on each system, possibly more than just the production systems, just to troubleshoot, just to set up traces. This is where we're saving time. This is how we make it easier on SAP basis, guys. This is why our tools are so good, because every minute matters when the system is down or not performing as expected. That's all the time we have for today. This is the SAP channel, Simplified, Amplified, and Prepared. I'm your host, Dennis Horvath, and I'll see you next time.